office, go tell your brother, go tell your dog, go tell your neighbors, your teacher, your friends, your girlfriend, your ex-girlfriend. The grandma lives across the street. The mailman, go tell everybody, subscribe to ZeeZee. Let's get the 100 subs. And then so I can give away these headsets. Give away a pair of nice-ass gaming headsets, homies.
Not only that, then you need to ring that bell. Then you need the bell, then they get the notifications for it.
Yeah, they gotta do that shit. Hey, Corta, you're picking, son.
So I restarted my computer.
Bro, you're breaking up, son. Like hard.
I said I restarted my computer and everything, like I said.
Yeah.
And I walked away while
Yo, bro, you just cut out.
to do a dish. So I had to restart the damn computer again.
You know what I mean? You know what it sounds like? It sounds like with your next paycheck, you gotta get yourself a computer, bro. Nothing too expensive, just something around the $200 range, you know?
And I don't need to be around. My next computer, I'm gonna be honest with you, my next computer is probably gonna be an Asus or Alienware.
Yeah. Oh, no, don't buy an Alienware, bro. You're just buying brand. You're gonna spend your money on buying brand. Asus is a good brand, dude. Asus is an affordable and a good brand. You know what I mean? I know what you're talking about. I looked at Alienware. If you buy Alienware, man, I just don't want you to spend your hard-earned money. Because the more you spend on a laptop, is the less you're going to spend on my vacation, you know?
Well, I mean, it's not going to be just any Alienware. It's going to be a build-your-own type. I'm going to make sure I got good quality stuff, because I want to get reforged. I want it to be able to run smoothly and everything. That's the thing with Asus. Majority of them are where Alienware I can order what I want inside of the laptop, because I'm gonna get a laptop. I don't care what anybody says about laptops.
Yeah.
It's got to be portable. But I'll get the stuff that I know I want inside of it.
Yeah. Yeah, when I was in Iraq, there was only one place you can go get it, like be on the internet. So we went over there, and we were just fucking around. Like we were just looking at instead of emailing family and shit. What the fuck? Oh, I was like, Corta, you're really fucking pushing it, bro. We were looking at Alienware prices, and we just decided to build the most craziest, gaming laptop with the most perks and all that bullshit.
Yeah.
And dude, like I'm talking about like 2010 and shit. You know what I mean? 2010, 2009. I think the most expensive it was like $7,000 or some shit. And we're like, holy fuck. You know what I mean? Yeah, bro. We're like, holy shit.
No, I mean, I don't need like all of like the super high end stuff. Just like gaming card and RAM and stuff like that. Stuff that actually matters. I want to get higher quality. I don't have to have the best display. I don't care about all that. I want it to be a decent display. I can deal with a moderate display, but I want something that's going to run smooth, for years without any issues. And when I built one, and I think it was like a year ago, online just to see. It's going to cost me about $2,500.
Bro, this is probably the fastest Corta's ever destroyed a base. So $2,500 is actually like that's how much you're expecting to pay for a laptop.
Yeah.
That's actually not bad, dude.
Well, I was about to say, I mean, for me, because the thing is when I become a cell leader, I'm going to be doing traveling with work too.
Yeah.
Because I have to go whenever a new process hits. They send you to Colorado. All our like new training is done in Colorado. So I'll be going out to Colorado and stuff. And I want something that's gonna be portable. And a lot of people have issues with gaming on laptops, but I've been gaming on a laptop since I was freaking 13 years old.
Yeah, it's in
When I
your
played
blood.
WoW, yeah, when I played WoW, a desktop and a laptop. My brother would play on a laptop, and I would play on the desktop. And every once in a while, we would switch it up. And eventually, I mean, in all honesty, every once in a while, we would switch it up. And then eventually, I want to say it was about maybe when I was 14, 15 years old, something like that. And I started. We both got some brand new laptops, which coincidentally is my laptop that I have now. Um, and I you're in a game right now.
I'm listening, bro. Keep
The
talking.
Yeah. So, anyways, I ended up playing World of Warcraft on my laptop, and I mean it ran smooth and everything. This is for a laptop that's almost 10 years old, and it still like runs as smooth as it does and everything. And I mean, you see my ping all the time. Like I have great. Get rid of this laptop. It will be an outstanding backup. But it's time for a new computer because I need a better Intel Core processor. RAM's changed, display has changed, all these things have changed, and it's just I want to I just want to catch up a little bit. I don't have to catch up a whole lot. It's just I want some of the better things. I want a better processor. 100%, I want a better processor.
And see, like, I'm
I'm
not
sitting
trying.
on an Intel.
What's up? You said on Intel what?
I'm sitting on an Intel i3 core processor.
Damn.
And yeah, I mean that's gone a long way since.
And see, I'm not trying to change your mind or nothing, but this is just my personal opinion. Like, I've always had laptops because I needed the portability, and now I need something like a desktop more. So that's why I bought the setup I bought, because
Well,
if I need to like upgrade my shit, it's definitely a lot easier. You know what I mean? And then
yeah, and I don't disagree with that even in the slightest. So my thought process is my first step is to get a new laptop.
yeah,
100% is to get a new laptop just for the portability and everything. You know, whatever happens between me and my wife, whether we end up deciding we're gonna work on our marriage or we end up filing for divorce, what the fuck ever. Um, you know, once that gets settled, because it, like I said, it constantly goes back and forth as I've talked to you a little bit.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, once that kind of settles down and we kind of know what we're doing, and if I have to go get my own place, I've got to spend a lot of money. I've got to get I have to get I have to get new furniture. I got to get all that shit. And it's not even just new furniture for me. I got to get new beds for the kids and dressers and everything else.
Yeah, it's everything, man.
I'm
This
looking
shit
at
adds up. Like $4,000 or some shit.
yeah, and more than that, you figure a down payment on a house is close to 11 grand.
Oh, hold on. I thought you said you were gonna rent. You're gonna buy another fucking house.
It, yeah, I'm not renting an apartment. I did that for a year. I have a huge issue with putting money into something that I'm anyway.
Yeah, I'm the same way, bro.
So, and realistically, it's cheaper to buy a house and pay
It's because you're getting capital. You're getting capital.
costs.
You know what? That's a good idea, Kel. I don't want to go on vacation. Well, how about you just give me the down payment for a house? How about that, bro? That's a better idea, What do you think about that? A good 20,000, I think that's pretty fair. Not you or not me. We meet in the middle. What do you think?
But it's just like me and my buddy have talked. In the worst case scenario, that if me and my wife don't decide to work things out, we're gonna get a place. We're gonna split the down payment on the house and everything, and we're both gonna be on the mortgage because me and him go back and forth all the time.
Yo, man, hold on.
I
Before you make
loan
a
him
decision
money.
like that, yeah, before you make a decision like that, let me tell you what happened to me, bro. So I was in Iraq.
Okay.
My wife left me when I was in Iraq, and we were both on the title of the house, even though I was making all the payments. I couldn't get her to sign a quick deed claim. A quick deed claim is what tells, even in the divorce paperwork, it says she didn't want nothing to do with the house, but I needed her to sign this paperwork. She didn't sign it, so I couldn't rent the house, I couldn't sell the house, I couldn't do nothing with the fucking house. So after 5 years of trying to communicate, she didn't want to do nothing. She kept ignoring me. I was like, fuck it, I'm just going to let the house go to foreclose. Because the bank even told me they can't do shit with it. So I lost the house. I went from a 750 credit score to a 400. Dude, and I've never missed a payment on anything. And 2 years later, I'm sitting at like a low 700. You know, almost 3 years later. So that's just my. If I ever, if I ever buy a house, I already told my wife. This wife, if I buy a house, I'm buying it. It's our house, but I'm putting it under my name. Just you know what I mean? Just so we don't have any problems like that. But again, that's my situation, you know.
Actually, and that's something that we've also talked about because my credit score is better than his, coincidentally, because it's just a matter of. I mean, we constantly, and let me jump back for a second. So we constantly help each other out. If I'm without me having to pull from my savings because I hate pulling from my savings.
Yo, man, real quick before you continue, I just gotta ask a question. Do you prefer the hot dog over the hamburger or what? Hey, Kel.
I definitely.
You heard what I said though?
Do you prefer the hot dog over the hamburger?
Yeah.
I don't know what you mean by that question, but I definitely prefer hamburgers.
No, but I'm talking about would you prefer the penis over the pussy? I'm asking you if you're gay, bro.
I don't swing that way, man. I'm 100.
Yeah, I'm just asking, bro, because I'm just asking because. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just asking because you talk about this homie, like if you're banging him and shit. I just to clarify for me. Just clarify for me. Because if you are, then I know I can't say certain jokes. You know what I mean?
No, I don't swing that way, man. I don't have a problem with people that swing that way. I don't care.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of friends that were gay, and all on.
Okay, let me ask you this then. How do you know you're not gay though?
Because I definitely love pussy way too.
All right, man. I'm sorry for interrupting, bro. Okay, so you're saying you and him talk about this a lot, and you have a better credit score than him, and you don't like to take out of your savings because it pisses you off.
I can't. Yeah, I can't stand pulling out of my savings. It's for emergency. That's the whole thought process. And the reason why I'm like that is because I actually did lose my job. The job that I work at now, I ended up losing that job, and it became really freaking hard on me and my wife. And ever since then, I was like, I'm changing this. 40 hours goes to my bills. What you make goes to all our fun activities that we like to do. And she's like, well, what about your overtime? I said, that goes in savings, and we aren't going to touch it unless something serious happens. And, sometimes things happen, like I had to go to the emergency room for a severe case of pneumonia, and it costed me $1,500 out of pocket even after my insurance. And because I got hospitalized for 3 days.
Jesus, man.
So I pulled out of the savings for that. And that's what I save up. That's what my savings account is for. It's for emergency. And so, anyways, jumping back to the whole house thing. He splits the down payment. I split the down payment, and we talked about it. I told him, I was like, dude, we put the house in my name. I'll cover the whole down payment, and you just pay your part of the mortgage every month, and bada bing, bada boom, we're done. And he's like, well, what do you think about renting an apartment? And I was like, no, I don't want to rent an apartment because he lives with his parents, and right now I'm currently staying with my parents because because of everything that's going on with me. On top of paying the mortgage for that house. For my house.
Yeah, bro. I know what you mean. You're paying for something you're not even living in. I understand.
Oh, I'm 100% paying for it. That's the thing. I pay for the electricity. I pay for the water. I pay for all 3 of our cars. I pay for the car insurance. I
Bro,
pay the phone bill. I pay all the bills.
God damn. Okay, man. I'm gonna send you a link to this guy on YouTube. He has a plan so you can get your ass out of fucking debt and you can, you know what I mean? This guy, this is what he does. He has millions of followers. I'll send you a link right now so you can watch his videos. Dude. Okay, so I'll send you a link and then you can look it up at your own time. But, bro, like, that's a lot of financial responsibility, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's the thing. And, you know, and in the worst case scenario, this is the thing. The worst case scenario, me and my wife don't decide to work things out. And what's going to end up happening, I'm going to, what I've been doing is, and it's kind of helped some. I've told her, I said, because she's a server / bartender, like I told you in the past.
Yeah.
I said, listen, I said, if for some reason
I can't hear you, bro. Cut out. If for some reason, it's the last thing I heard. Yo, my nigga, you there?
I told her that, you know, yeah, I'm here.
Yeah,
Can you
okay.
hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
I told her, I said, you know, if for some reason we decide not to work this out, you need to learn some kind of responsibility. And because I'm not going to be paying all your bills your whole fucking life. It's just not going to happen. And so what I said, on average, how much do you make a week? She told me X amount. I'm not going to disclose that because I know this goes on YouTube. And I said, okay, well, you're going to give me this amount every single week. And I will take care of the rest. Literally what I do with it, the money she gives me, I stick it in my drawer and it sits there for like a month at a time. And then I go put it in the bank. So it's just, and she gets frustrated with that even, you know, she tells me all the time, she's like, why am I giving you money when you should be giving me money? And it was like, I'm paying all your bills. I am giving you money. I'm giving you, you know, $4,000 in freaking bills every freaking month.
Yeah, that's a lot, bro.
And she's like, well, what are you doing with the money that I give you? And I said, honestly, it sits in a drawer for like a month at a time. And I go put it in the bank, whether it be savings or checking, or if I pay a bill with it or something, you know. Realistically, it's under my discretion. You know, she's not even paying half of her money to me every week. Not even half.
I mean,
She's
but it
paying
sounds
like
like you're trying. You're trying to. Oh shit! Quarter left. Is that dude off Discord and shit or what? Oh shit! He rolled out.
Yeah, it looks like he rolled out.
Yeah, it's all good. All right, man. So it sounds like you're trying to financially set things up, man. But that paying for your house, man, that's where all the fucking money's going, bro. I know what you're going through, man. I know I've been there. I know that shit. Like, fuck, man. You know? Shit, bro.
Well, and see, that's the thing is a lot of the times what I do is, and realistically, that's a lot of it was what I do is I take that money that she gives me every week. Granted, my mortgage payment's a little bit higher than what she gives me. But every month when I go put that in the bank, I pay the mortgage mostly with her money. And she talks to me about how she can't afford to be giving me all this and that and blah 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 and so on and so forth. And I tell her, I was like, look, what the hell are you gonna do when you have to pay all of your bills? Because, you know, we have one car that's in both of our names. She has one car in her and one car in mine. And the car that's in both of our names is literally broke down. I was working on it before I left.
Yo, man, did you join this lobby, nigga, or what?
Oh, shit, you made a new lobby?
Yeah. My bad, I thought I told you, bro.
So, anyway, so it's just been You know, it's been a constant battle, just in general. Oh God, this Yeet guy's here again. Kick his ass, please,
No,
for the love of God.
bro, we'll leave him. Let's see if he behaves. If he doesn't behave, then I'll kick his ass.
Well, we just won't go that bottom right
All right.
because that motherfucker rages. But you know, so it's just been a, you know, and I've told her in the past, you know, like there, every once in a while she does some things that like really bother me. Like there's a guy, absolutely drives me insane. All he does is constantly try to start problems between my wife, like legit. It's one of her friends. He's old and ugly as shit, so I ain't worried about him in that aspect. But he, all he does is cause problems. You know, he got in her ear on Christmas and was saying that I was cheating, and everything else. So she called me on Christmas, blew up on my, and I was like, no, that's not the case. I'm lying to you, blah. And I told her flat out, I said, I want you to stop talking to me completely because it's bullshit, you know.
Yeah.
And I told her, I said, if you don't stop talking to me completely, you're gonna truly regret it. And
Yo, where'd you go, bro? Real quick, where'd you go on the map?
top where quarters and base.
Oh, okay, cool. So you were saying? I'm sorry, but I just need to make sure like you were somewhere and I wasn't there. So this old guy's getting in her ear and fucking like, for manipulating and shit.
Yeah, he's just starting issues that are unnecessary. And I mean I talked to her yesterday. I was like, because I was dealing with our AT&T bill, and I saw that they were still calling each other in a while and everything. And I was like, and I told her, I was like, look, I said, and I'm not telling you what you need to do, but the thing is, why would you want someone to that's legit causing problems between you and the father of your kids? Take the marriage aspect out of it. Someone that's legit causing issues. Why would you want to be friends with someone that's like that?
Yeah.
What's up? 2.
And what was the response?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, what's up, man?
God bless it. I knew that was it. Oh. I hope to God I didn't. And she got upset. She's like, "How are you gonna tell me who I can't talk to? Blah blah blah. You're controlling you. It doesn't make sense why you would someone to take the whole marriage aspect out of it. Why would you want to be friends with someone who causes problems between me and you when I'm the father of your kid?"
Yeah. What is she saying?
She said I was right and stop talking.
So she stopped?
Supposedly. I mean, this happened last night, so.
Yeah, but I mean,
We'll
I'm
find
okay,
out.
bro. And this is me giving you my opinion. I don't mean to disrespect nobody, but at the same time, like, what the fuck? At the same time, bro, like, it just sucks that she needs you to tell her this kind of shit. You know what I mean?
Well, actually, and I 100% agree with that. Like, I even said that to her. It's like, I shouldn't have to be explaining this to you. I shouldn't have to tell you about this. Like, but it's just.
It's what it is. I
It's a
understand.
big
Look,
mess.
yeah, it is what it is.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it constantly goes back and forth. One day she work on our relationship. I'm just kind of just chilling in the background, just waiting to get her head out of her ass.
Well, I mean, hopefully she does, man. Hopefully everything works out. But if something doesn't, like, I know what I'm telling you, bro. If something doesn't in the future, like 10, 15 years from now, when you're with another girl and she's with another man, if that happens, I hope it doesn't, but if that happens, she's going to look back and she's going to be like, damn, I fucked up. Like, her friends, I'm telling you, man, her friends, like her school, high school friends, her friends, like chick friends, probably always tell her, like she's fucking up. They tell her, like, hey, man, you're fucking up. You got a good man at the house and shit. The fuck is you doing over here fucking
Well,
around, you know?
what's funny is that supposedly this guy friend of mine is actually after we were talking, she was telling me that supposedly he actually tells her, you need to talk to him because you need to get this like fixed. It's because he knows that it's supposed to, but she just doesn't know what she's exactly said. So even her guy friends technically,
Yeah.
like I said, he's old as shit, so, and he had a failed marriage too, so he kind of knows what he's talking about. Knows.
See, and I wouldn't even consider it like a failed marriage. I would just consider it like not to be a dick, but I'm bro, I'm a lot smarter than I was the second time around, you know? Like the first time around, I would get mad at the stupidest shit, like make big deals out of everything. Now I'm like a lot more relaxed. Like nothing's a big deal. Like I'm a lot more relaxed. Like if you talked to me like 6 years ago, bro, like I was a fucking retard. You know what I mean? Like
Well, and see, that's the thing is like a lot of things. There's a lot of things in like what you're explaining that I've come to realize myself.
Okay, so this
I used to get mad about
no, go
shit.
ahead.
Like it wasn't.
Like mad about
I
what?
got mad about like just the dumbest thing. I'm like, and it took me a long time to like truly realize that all it does is cause problems.
Yeah.
Now that I've realized that, even at work, like I don't let people piss me, but there's no reason. I'm better off just walking away from the situation.
Yep. I understand you, bro. 100%, dude. One of my homies said to me, he said,
What, princess?
What's up?
My daughter was asking.
Oh, yeah, one of my homies said something a long time ago to me. He's like, listen, bro, don't sweat the small stuff. Everything is small stuff. And then another guy told me, he's like, listen, bro, this actually came from one of my homies, his nurse's wife. One of my homies' his wives, she's a nurse. And she said this, she's like, if the problem can be fixed with money, it's not a fucking problem. You know what I mean? Like it's not.
100%.
You know?
I don't disagree with that statement at all.
Because when I was younger, man, I used, bro, I'm telling you, man, I used to get mad over the dumbest shit. Now I'm like, all right, if I'm gonna die, then okay, let's see what's up. But every day-to-day shit, like, it's not that big of a deal. Like nothing is a big deal no more. But I know how you feel, man. I've been in a similar situation. The only difference is you got kids, man. I don't know how it feels to be a father, you know? So.
That is by far the part about it.
Yeah, bro, you're in a different boat, you know? Hey, man, this guy's fat as fuck. I don't know if you noticed, but I can't hold his ass.
Yeah, he already attacked. I built.
Yeah, this game's over.
No, it ain't.
Yeah, it's fucking
Scared him
gone.
off.
I'm already at Mac's house.
I've been watching. I'm like Big Brother, man.
The eye in the
I'm always
sky.
watching.
The eye in the
Yeah,
sky.
Big Brother's always watching.
Yeah, the only thing you can do is be patient, man. But if something happens that she doesn't want you no more, bro, you just keep doing you, and you have to make a decision, man. You have to, like, let's say she doesn't want you now, and then in the future she decides she does. That's when you got to make a decision. Either you got to have self-respect for yourself. You know what I mean? I'm not saying, oh, fuck a woman, fuck her. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying, like, you know what I mean? Sometimes you just got to cut your losses, man. Whenever you only know what you need to do, because you know stuff about your relationship that I don't need to know, and I don't know. But just keep that in mind, bro. When if you ever have to cut your losses, man, just don't waste your life trying to make shit work when you deep inside know shit's not gonna work, and you could be with somebody else instead of waiting around like a fucking dog, waiting for your scraps. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm gonna tell you like I tell everybody. I mean this from the bottom. I would honestly rather die than be.
Son, son, you sound just like me, man. I used to be you, son. I used to be you, man.
That's. But I'm being serious though. Like I'm not just saying that because I feel like it's the right thing to say. I'm not saying that because you know I want things to work. I'm saying that because, in all honesty, I truly love my wife with every single act. And yes, I want our marriage to work. Being real when I say it, I would honestly, well, it's just because I don't want. For me, the biggest thing is I don't want to deal with one other people that can put me hurt. I don't want to deal with, I don't want to deal with trying to make something work that isn't going. Because my life, my soul, who I am, my world revolves around her. It will always be that way. That's why I continue. That's why I continue to pay all her bills, even though we're hardship and.
Man, you're in a tough situation, bro. Like I said, I don't know what I would do in your shoes because you have kids, man. Having kids changes the game. I don't know how it feels to be a father, man. So you know what I'm saying? So I can't give you 100% advice for your situation because I don't know. But whatever decision you make, man, just know I got you back. Whatever you need, let me know. I'm here for you, son. But I just want to make sure you make the best decision for Kelrador. You make the best decision for you. I've seen so many dudes get divorced and shit, and then go live their life, lose weight, get fit, get money, get a car, get a house, become independent, even with kids. And then their ex-wives slowly start looking at them, and slowly start looking at them. You've never heard a woman say, "You know what? I hate you so much," and then you're like, "Why?" Because I'm making you into a better man. Like all my previous relationships made me into a better man. They taught me how to be patient. They taught me how to speak instead of act. They taught me a whole bunch of stuff. And I've had chicks tell me, like, I hate you so much. And I'm like, why? Because I'm making you into a better version of you. And the next chick that gets you, she's going to get what I wanted out of you. If that makes any sense.
Yeah. I mean, it makes total sense. And that, the thing is I've even told her, I was like, I told her flat out, I was like, I hope you get your head out of your ass before it's too late.
Yeah. Something that might help you? Look, and I don't mean no disrespect, but look at her mom, man. I always do that. Look at her mom and see how her mom is. And that's generally how she's going to be when she's older,
Well, And see, that's the thing is her mom and her dad split up. I think she said 3 years old.
Oh,
They split up when they were 3 years old, and both of them were just constantly sleeping.
so you never met her mom?
Dad got her dad. Yeah, her parents don't. Her parents actually don't support what.
Oh, they don't like what she's doing?
Yeah, they think she's being stupid.
Yeah, but I mean, that I'm not saying it's their fault, but having a child go through something like that at such a young age, it might not be physical pain, but it's mental pain, it's emotional pain. That pain sticks with you forever, man. Remember I told you my dad left our ass when I was like 9 and shit? The motherfucker just rolled out. You know? If it wasn't for my sister paying the mortgage, we'd be on the streets, dude. Like, forever in my life, I'm gonna be emotionally, um, like, shocked by what he fucking did. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and you're just gonna cause. But the thing is, like in your aspect, it's gonna make you a better person.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. But I always think about it, you know, like, okay, for instance, this is what I'm thinking about. Anytime I have a problem, I can't just say, "How you doing, Dad? How you doing? Help me out with this problem." No, I can't do that. One, because he's not as smart as I am now, because he grew up at a different time when the internet wasn't a thing. And two, he lives in another country. Like, he knows that other countries' rules and laws, and he doesn't know this country's rules and laws. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't know about investing. He doesn't know about a whole bunch of shit here. So it just sucks because I feel like I'm starting on ground zero. Because if I ever have kids in the future, I already suffered through the U.S. legal system, through the U.S. school system, through all these systems in the U.S. And so when they have a question, I'll be able to answer it. Does that make sense? Like, I don't have that encyclopedia walking around my house. I can just ask them. Like, you're fortunate, bro. And I'm not dogging. I'm just saying you're fortunate. You can just ask your dad, "Hey, Dad, what's up with this?" And if he doesn't have an answer for you, he'll find an answer for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that. That's your.
What's up, princess? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Just whatever you decide to do, man. Just make sure you do it for you. You know, and for the kids and shit. And do it for me, man. Whenever you win the lottery, you know, save some money for Z. You know, put money in the sock drawer for me. You know, under all the socks, put it right there under the mattress and shit. Here's a little bag for my kids, a little bag for the wife, a little bag for me. What the fuck?